and you're like, what's going on? Connection. And I hope the connection stays well. So what I was saying, I was actually laughing at myself in my previous video or live that I was trying to do, which I've deleted. And I was saying, do you ever have days where you pick your phone up with the intention of doing one thing and you do 100 things except for the one thing? That one thing, you don't do it. Let's get straight into this video, how to wash your Freeform Congos. The best way to wash it, yeah. So why am I doing a video on how to wash your Congos or how to wash your hair? For me, I look at it from perhaps maybe the struggles that I have. So why do we need to think about washing Congos more specially? And the thing is, with Congos, if you have any on your head, or maybe you are just starting your freeform lock journey and you're thinking, how would they come about? It's basically just single strands of hair, but tons of single strands of hair coming together and getting really, really, really thick. Sometimes you will just have them form that way. Sometimes you will have them form from single locks and they will clump together. Yes, they are different to single locks. And even on a freeform head, you will get single locks. If you are manicuring or tidying up your locks, you will get single locks as well. So as a freeformer, you will have your single locks, but there's a good chance you will also have Congos as well. For me, about 1/3, I would say about 1/3 of my hair now is in just one Congo. And it's thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much for all the love, support, and comments in the previous lives and videos and shorts. I love doing those shorts. So another reason why I'm talking about how to wash freeform Congos is because my notes are down here, but it's because they are thicker in diameter. And sometimes you even get your Congos where they don't sit off your scalp that much. You almost, I think my one big, huge Congo, my whole head is covered in Congos. I think I have 1 or 2 single locks that stand on their own. But this huge one over here, on the scalp, it kind of is congoing and crawling. So even close to my scalp, I have these very strands of hair that is really thick, sitting very close to my hair, my scalp. And then it lifts up, and then you've got the huge Congo. Yeah. So, and from day one that it started to form, I've always paid extra attention to them because I know they are just different to the other ones. Anyway, the first thing to do is to just dust it because it's thick. It's attracting a lot of dirt, lint, anything that can get into your hair is going to be in that lock, but it's going to be double because it's thick. It just makes sense. So give it a little shake, a little dust, get some air going in there, because again, it can be starved, a little starved of air. It's just clumps. When you just think of clumps of hair in one, except if you separate, pull apart, tear yours or cut yours. But if you just leave them how they are, then your finger right underneath where your scalp is, as close as possible to your scalp, and give yourself a nice, good massage as well. Just lift off any, because again, it's thick. Add extra shampoo. Give yourself extra time to wash it the way you wash your hair. And also, let me see. Yeah. So put more shampoo there because the hair, you have more hair there, and spend more time in shampooing it. Just don't wash it like this. Don't wash it like that. I'm doing my hands like that, but no, wash it without doing all that. When it comes to rinsing it as well, rinse it. So I'm not saying anything that's different to how you wash the rest of your hair. It's just giving it extra. Of course, when you shampoo, whether you shampoo one time or you shampoo twice, then with your Congo, rinse thoroughly. I mean, rinse thoroughly. You can't rinse too much. Rinse thoroughly, because as thick as it is, as much as it retains dirt, as much as you need the extra shampoo in there. Hello, Charles. Peace unto you, blessings, greetings. Thank you so much for joining. It's lovely to have you in the house, Charles Williams. Thank you. So, as I was saying, where are you joining us from, Charles Williams? Let me know. Thank you. So, as you have all those things hung up, the fourth and final point I wanted to share is allow your Congo to dry longer. So, of course, you allow your hair to dry, but also bear in mind that you have thick Congos on your head. You made it, live feed. Yes, you did, Charles. You made it. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad to have you in the house. It's wonderful when you're live and you see someone come on live, but it also sometimes makes you nervous. Like, oh, there's someone in the house. Ooh. Oh, so thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. And as I was saying, the final point is give your hair more time, some extra time to dry. So if perhaps your hair would normally dry in an hour before you started having these Congos, then be sure to give yourself maybe even an extra hour, because that hair will still be wet. Trust me, if you can touch in between it, it will still be wet. So give it extra time to dry, because one thing you want to avoid is mold. If you're somebody, maybe after your hair is dried, you then cover it up, you will be covering partially wet hair. Some part of your hair will still be wet, if that makes sense. My notes are down here, Charles. That's why I'm looking down here if you missed the first half or the earlier part of the video. Okay, so I pretty much have covered everything. Thank you so much for joining again live. Thank you for joining on the replay. If you watch it on the replay, one of our viewers has requested I do how to install jewelry in here. I've got cowrie shells. I don't know if these are real, but I'm going to do a video, so stay tuned for that, on how to attach or how I attach cowrie shells to my hair. I'll show you, demonstrate it, and also how I attach, or how you can attach seashells. I want to attach maybe 1 or 2 small seashells to 1 or 2 of my locks, so I will demonstrate that for you. If you have any more video requests or topics that you would like me to discuss, if it's a topic that I'm knowledgeable about or I feel okay talking about, I'm not scared to talk about topics, but I like to talk about topics that brings positivity to our lives. I don't want to fight with anybody or become the free-form police, so to speak. All right, so that pretty much is it. I shall see you all. This is my second time of trying to do this video. I tried to do it earlier and my Wi-Fi was playing up. So I hope I'm not speaking too fast for you to understand me. And it's sweltering hot here. And this is one of my locks out today. I haven't got my locks out, all of it, but just this one. I've been keeping this one out and I just like it there. I am due for a wash. I need to wash it. I'm also going to do a video on locks and lice. Lice. Yeah, lice. That's how lice. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lice, lice. Locks and lice. No, I don't have lice in my hair, but it just occurred to me that it's probably important to do that lock, you know? Yeah, locks and lice. Ooh. See you later. Bye.